Is Dot dropping this week? Huh? Well, before we get into that, my new single, Vengeance 3235, just dropped. Music videos at 20,000 views. I'm going to put the link in the pinned comment. We need to get that to 50,000 views. I need to make sure everybody on here is really rocking with me. I got to figure out who's really rocking with me. After this video, I need you to go to my Vengeance 3234 video, 35 video and comment, I'm here from the Kendrick video, or we pulling up. Drop a comment, let me know you from here. Now, is Kendrick dropping new music this week? According to Fantastic Hip Hop, maybe. Let's get right to it.
Now, when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, all of the noise
Protect hip hop culture at all costs. Link in the pinned comment.
And clout chasers are going to have to try a lot harder to take down the current king of hip-hop, because from commercials to collabs to a tease from one of the closest sources to Kendrick Lamar possible, and then another tease from somebody even closer. Right now, Kendrick Lamar is about to silence all of the noise in rap right now and leave us with one thing only, which is going to be new music. And now, before we go any further into how we know this and what...
And if you didn't know, Kendrick Lamar, I didn't know if I was going to do a whole video on this, but Kendrick Lamar just got... I actually might, because I got a lot to say. Just became the brand, I think one of the brand ambassadors for Chanel. Like this, the W's this man is accumulating. Boy, it must suck to be a Kendrick hater right now. That shit you gotta wake up just with salt in your blood, nigga.
Exactly Kendrick Lamar is going to be dropping. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and as this is really going to be a special one, and it's so clear that Kendrick Lamar is only going to be doing a lot more from here, really be sure to leave that like. And so now with that said, when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, I mean, seriously, with all of the chaos in hip-hop right now, we are somehow at a point where despite Kendrick Lamar giving us a new album not that long ago, from more disses from the same old losers to being betrayed by people who used to be around him and who have worked with him in the past. I mean, when you look...
I just did that whole Dodie 6. Well, I don't know what order I'm releasing this, but I have a whole video on the Dodie 6, blaming Kendrick and crashing out on Kendrick, and the difference between Dodie 6 and AZ Chike and how they're handling that. So
around at the current state of hip-hop right now, it really seems like as Kendrick is ascending higher than almost any other rapper has ever been, and really in the larger portion of the music industry, he's jumping higher than most artists as a whole as well. It seems like there is so much jealousy and disdain about everything he is accomplishing that really at this point, the only way to silence all of these crash outs simultaneously is going to be to answer it with nothing else than music. And now, fortunately for us, what we are about to find out very soon is that this is exactly the case, because right now, with every single sign and hint that we can find, we definitively know that there is something very big that is about to come from Kendrick Lamar and the West Coast, and he is about to deliver it very soon. Because really,
there's been rumor going around that the next video might be TV off. There's rumors that that's been coming. There's rumors. I don't know about new music. I just don't know if Kendrick's dropping new music throughout this tour. But there's been a lot of people close to Kendrick, and this isn't just some random like, oh, I want this to happen. There's been a lot of people close to Kendrick, DJ Head, and I think even SZA, who have kind of hinted that stuff is dropping.
So, with the way Kendrick's fellow collaborators and friends are talking right now, it really seems like we're about to get something that is just going to take what we have already seen to the next level. And already with Kendrick from the Gatorade campaign, which he is the first artist to ever be in the actual commercial with the signature Gatorade sweat. And then after that, to now becoming an ambassador for Chanel, which is also something that a rapper has never done. It seems like all of these other milestones in the grand scheme of things are about to be overshadowed by something that we could have never expected. Now, the reason why we know that something is really coming over everything else, and how it is indeed going to be new music, are all from the words of people in Kendrick's camp themselves. As first off, with none other than pretty much the spokesperson and ambassador for the entire West Coast as a whole in DJ Head. During the most recent episode of his show, The Bigger Picture, he made a major announcement before Kendrick's tour even started. And now what he did was tell everybody that it's about to be a great week in hip-hop, and he told everybody that no matter what, make sure you stay on stream. And now with this, well, first off, with somebody who is in...
And if you don't know, the whole stay on stream is a reference to when Drake said that to Kai Cenat, so Kai Cenat could react to his diss track, I think it was Family Matters. Then hilariously later on use Kai Cenat as evidence of Kendrick being used as payola. At first I thought that it's grimy and it's salty and it's snaky that he did that, but I ain't gonna lie to you, low-key is kind of hilarious. Drake is Tripping,
told everybody that no matter what, make sure you stay on stream. And now with this, well, first off, with somebody who has inside secrets about what's going on with Kendrick Lamar saying anything like this, it already speaks volumes. But then even greater than that, we managed to get even more confirmation about what he was actually alluding to and what's going on with Kendrick behind the scenes, as none other than the MC who has been as close to Kendrick for his entire career as you possibly can be, and none other than Absol, released a cryptic post saying, "The gods are back, be afraid." And now with DJ Head replying and quoting this, which clearly shows that he knows what Soul is talking about, and then DJ Head also posting a picture of tiramisu on a menu, which is of course a nod to the
My nigga, if you drop that Bodies full song, bro, Kendrick, if you, come on, bro. Come on, man. Let's all manifest this, bro. Hold on. Let us all manifest this. Hold on. I don't want to pull my headphones. Let's manifest this, bro. Hold on, gang. Bodies will drop. Let's manifest this together. Bodies will drop. I'll take a TV off. I'll take a peekaboo music video. But I'm going to rub this and we going to manifest that Bodies is dropping. Come on now. I'm just saying.
Kendrick Lamar snippet that everybody has been waiting for him to release since.
I think a music video is dropping. I don't think it's going to be new music, but I think it's going to be new music video. It makes all the sense in the world. You drop Luther music video. It keeps Luther number one. Luther still jugging. And then while you're on tour, bam! I wouldn't be surprised if we drop a couple videos on tour just to keep going in all the places that the tickets aren't fully sold out yet, which is, you know, most of them are really high, like in the 90% or whatever. Those tickets, if you even see, like, tickets are going even faster, which is kind of how tickets work, closer to the event. So
Buddy has been waiting for him to release since the GNX trailer. I mean, with all of these clues from DJ Head and Absol, and just with the general chaos around the rap game, we can put together that Kendrick Lamar is going to be coming with something new, and now what he is about to release really seems like it's about to be something that I don't think any single one of us expected, because really with the way everything is lining up and how things are being hinted to, what it looks like we are about to immediately get is not just any Kendrick Lamar set of music or album at that, but we really may end up getting what is one of the most anticipated hip-hop projects of this entire era. As with everything that's coming out, it seems like we are about to see the reunion and continuation in the musical canon of none other than Black Hippie, because really with the way...
Oh, I got goosebumps when he said that. Bro, if we get new Black Hippie, nigga. Q, J, Dot, and App. That would be the reuniting of Black Hippie.
The way Soul is posted,
especially after the Heart Part 6.
Which look at the emphasis on how he is clearly talking about not just one person, which would be Kendrick, but multiple. And then again with DJ Head adding the eyes to that, which clearly shows that he knows exactly what Soul is referring to here. It really seems like we are about to see Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, Absol, and J-Rock reunite with new music for the first time in almost a decade. And now adding to this idea that really what Kendrick is about to do is going to be a Black Hippie reunion is the fact that when we actually dive into the music and the signals he's sending there, with the tiramisu snippet, which now he is performing on tour and of course has still not released, from the lyrics there, which clearly reference J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, and Absol, to even GNX as an album, which while addressing and continuing so many different storylines and threads of Kendrick Lamar's career, on the flip side of that, it opened up questions about where Kendrick and the guys he came up with are at, and if their creative relationship will ever resume, as Kendrick talked about how he fell out of touch with Black Hippie and how they were not able to release more music and put out that long-awaited...
That's why I said after the Heart Part 6, that would be so dope, bro. And it goes to show when Kendrick has all the eyes on him, if he does, it's a super dope, because then he uses it to put the eyes on his people, you know. Even if it's not a Black Hippie reunion, it's really dope, because I'm seeing, even if it's not a Black Hippie reunion, I'm seeing a lot of them people talking about Black Hippie
body of work on the Hard Part 6. And I mean, with Kendrick now really seeming like he set something up on the Hard Part 6 when you look back at it, and then again the snippet itself, which leaves the space that we have never heard, which ends so abruptly. And now very well, one of the reasons why this could be is because Kendrick hasn't just wanted us to hear what he has to say next yet, but also because it's a much bigger track with 3 other MCs. And so now with all of this, really with where everything is at that we are seeing right now, it seems like whether we get a song, an album, or an EP, or any sort of project at that point, the next move for Kendrick Lamar and what is going to make the most sense is going to be to stand next to the MCs that he has been with for the longest time in his career, and really when you put that in perspective, it starts to make the most sense in terms of where he could go next and why he is going to be doing that. Because even when you look at how Kendrick Lamar has been moving recently, and how some people on Drake's side of the genre are now trying to spin things to make them look a certain way and just discredit Kendrick in any single possible manner they can, if Kendrick ends up popping back out with the guys who he came up with in the first place, and in any capacity is working and releasing music with Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, and Absol, that is literally the most hip-hop thing you could ever do, and really what it's going to do in this time is show that that no matter what and how you try to put it, even the biggest haters are going to have an impossible time trying to discredit and criticize Kendrick Lamar, because really simultaneously, he is going to be pushing hip-hop and what a rapper can do to heights that they have never reached, which is what we are already seeing with the Chanel collab, the Gatorade collab, and even with the stadium tour and of its.
People got to understand the reason why, and I'm going to keep saying this, the reason why it is such a, it feels like the entire culture is celebrating every move that Kendrick does. When he gets the Gatorade commercial, it feels, because this is, I feel like the first time in a long time where the person who's getting the pop success is also the most hip hop person. Is also a very, because pop just means popular, right? I feel like for a long time, the person who got all the billboards, all the ads, all the big ads, was always the person who kind of sacrificed their rap ability, their rap integrity, to try to cross over to do other things. The reason why hip hop as a culture is celebrating these Gatorade commercials, the Chanel, the Grammys, and everything that Kendrick does is because it feels like hip hop is doing it, right? When other artists do it, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like in lieu of hip hop, they're doing it. Because how long have we been taught by artists, by people who've been told by record executives, in order to make it in hip hop, you basically got to dumb yourself down. He's proving that that's not true. I feel the same way about a lot. If Lupe Fiasco, you know what I'm saying, was having this run, I would be happy because it's representing that you don't have to try to cross over or sacrifice something in your hip hop to get success. And I'm gonna champion this forever because we protect hip hop culture. This is our culture. So it's like, I love seeing it. This boy is getting all of this and running all of this, and the biggest song in the world right now is a battle rap. Is a battle track. Come on, bro. You don't get that unless it's a real hip-hop nigga.
Itself, which are just all things that either no rapper has ever done, or few rappers and artists have ever been able to pull off. So. Now, at the same time as all of this, by linking up with then 3 of the most respected MCs you can, which just off the sheer principle of it itself is going to show that you never switched up on the guys who you were with day one, Kendrick is just going to be the ultimate representation of hip-hop, really not just right now.
I also don't want us to just, like, all of a sudden fan cast in our head and just say it's going to be Black Hippie, because no matter what it is, I'll be happy for new music. But
in any era you want to put him in. And when you think about all of this and where we are at this point with Kendrick, Drake, and really just everything in the genre, this just shows you how well thought out everything is for Kendrick Lamar. Because when it comes to every single thing he wants to accomplish in this time where he is now the far and in-command leader of hip-hop and one of the top people in the industry as a whole. As with all of the success that Kendrick is seeing from his hard work, now really is so successful that even artists who were featured on GNX themselves are trying to discredit the guy and take him down. And really as a whole, since Kendrick Lamar started his tour, there has been this whole new wave of criticism because people are just crashing out because he is now so successful. And within that success, you can now see the direct result of it, because
wait till I pull up to the show,
being validated anymore. I mean, overall, Kendrick Lamar being the type of person he is, and on GNX and Whacked Out Mural specifically, he showed that he was expecting this entire wave of people who don't like him to come with the success that he is seeing. Having new music that is going to feature in some capacity the guys who he came up with is really just going to silence everybody in every single way. And now, is it pretty clear that when we really look more and think to what DJ Head was saying and alluding to and what Absol has released, that we are really about to see these MCs for the first time together on new music very soon? What's still a question is what exactly is going to happen when these guys come back together and what Kendrick's next move is really going to be. Because what Kendrick could be doing is releasing maybe the Tiramisu snippet, which could feature all of them, which would be a moment in of itself. Or he could end up having music with them that is going to be a part of the GNX Deluxe, the GNX2, the extended version of the record, or whatever that is going to be called, and that's going to be what's next on the plan. Or best case, and I think what's going to happen, because I still do think we are going to get more solo work from Kendrick Lamar and the actual GNX era very soon, is that we maybe end up getting a Black Hippie album right now, and we get some sort of a full-length group experience with Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, and Absol. And I do think, considering how far of a place Kendrick is at in terms of where he is in the throne with, and because of how high up in the industry he now is, they are going to want to see more releases from him. I think now is an absolutely perfect time to release a project like this and really just expand his reach and artistry with the first ever full-length collab he will ever do. Especially because if Kendrick's working on more solo music and wants more time to do that, or is just planning another experience altogether, if he wants to add to his catalog and keep putting out music that is going to continue to tell the most important story we ever have from a rapper and address all of these crash outs in the rap game and silence everybody who is trying to take down the current king, there is going to be no better way to do this than by rapping alongside some of the closest people you could ever be with on a track. And so overall with this and with all all of the discourse going on in hip-hop currently. Really, at this point, just keep your eyes on what's going on and any possible news that is going to come from the industry and Kendrick's camp specifically. And now as we wait and speculate to see what Kendrick Lamar is going to do next and how he is going to respond to everything that's happening, at this point all we could do is just follow what DJ had said and stay on stream until something actually happens and the genre changes once again when Kendrick does something new. And so now with all this said, let me know. What do you think about the possibility of Kendrick Lamar?
I don't know what's dropping. There's been too many people saying something's dropping for me not to think it. And last time, even Fantastic Hip Hop said something dropping with it was the Luther music video drop. Remember, he might have got what the little, what was it called? The car thing wasn't in it, the little car, but he was right. Something dropped. So we'll see. Maybe it's not Black Hippie. I don't care what it is. I'm ready for new music. Speaking of new music, go check out my new single, Vengeance 3235. Link in the pinned comment. Go drop a comment. We